Gamer's Garage recently made a Smash Bros. Imperialism video themed around consoles. It was hilarious, and the link to it is down in the description. But that video was actually my idea, so I can do it too. And unlike Gamer's Garage, who only did the 6 main Nintendo home consoles, I'm doing everything that has a character in Smash Ultimate, and then some. We've got arcades, Game & Watch, NES, Famicom, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Super Nintendo, N64, PlayStation 1 and 2, PlayStation 3 and 4, Xbox 360, GameCube, GBA, Wii, DS, 3DS, Wii U, the Nintendo Switch, PC, Sega Genesis, MSX2, this one with a really long name I can't remember at the moment. Sorry, fans of this console. Xbox One, Virtual Boy, Super Famicom, mobile phones, Apple Arcade as a bonus, so the Apple fans can be a part of this. And then the new 3DS, and I just realized that's the new 3DS XL. Wrong picture, I guess, but I wasn't gonna separate this one from the 3DS, but it just felt better to do an even 30 instead of 29, so here we go. Now we're gonna go through them all and give each of them a character, starting with arcades. The wheel is spinning, and it lands on Ken? No, Ryu? Yes, Ryu. I bet you thought Game & Watch only had one character, but no, Luigi's first game was a Game & Watch. We all know the representative really should be Mr. Game & Watch, but no, the wheel says otherwise. It will be Luigi. See, look, Mario Brothers, Luigi. It says right there. I typed in Peach Sprite and got pictures of a drink. I think I got pictures of Princess Peach too, but I'm using the drink because it's funny. Time to spin for NES. And it's gonna be Piranha Plant, which is funny because I had to record this spin twice because I forgot to include Piranha Plant the first time. What are the chances? I couldn't find a good picture of Hero, so Slime is the real hero, I decided. Let's spin for Famicom. It'll be either Hero or Marth. Please be Marth, so then I don't have to pick. So then I don't have to pick which hero, but it's gonna be Hero. Time to spin for Game Boy. And don't worry, Pokemon Trainer fans, you'll have a second chance when we get to Game Boy Advance. Quick little thing I forgot to mention, Dr. Mario is on here twice because his first game came out on the NES and Game Boy on the same day. Game Boy Color is automatically Pichu because that's the Game Boy Color's only character on the roster. And now we spin for Super Nintendo, but first, please take notice of how tiny King K. Rool's picture is. That was just the best one I could find. But spin! And it's gonna be Diddy Kong! I forgot to mention this. The reason I did Donkey Kong again, when I already did him on arcades, is because I'm still not convinced that whole Cranky Kong is the original Donkey Kong thing is still canon, if it ever even was. And now we spin for Nintendo 64! It's looking like it's gonna be Ganondorf, and it might go Sheik. Nope, Ganondorf. Next is the original PlayStation, which only has 2 characters, Cloud and Sephiroth. Who's it gonna be? And it's gonna be Sephiroth! This wheel usually rotates, but even when you don't press spin, but for some reason it won't. I don't get why, I wish it would, because it makes for a good visual. But anyway, Sora is the only PlayStation 2 character. The PS3, on the other hand, will either be Bayonetta or Joker. And it's gonna be Joker! Joker is also our only choice for the PlayStation 4. And the only Xbox 360 character we have is Bayonetta. Isn't that funny how it worked out that way? And now we spin for GameCube. And it's gonna be Ike, who I've always thought is more of a Wii character, but he started on GameCube. I own a copy of Path of Radiance, I should know better. But now we spin for Game Boy Advance. Did anybody else think it was Game Boy Advanced? Like, nowadays I usually just say GBA, so it doesn't make a difference. And it's gonna be Pokemon Trainer! Now the Wii, which has a lot less characters than I expected. And it's gonna be Rosalina and Luma. Interesting similarity between the Game Boy Color and the Nintendo DS. Not only do they both only have one character on the Smash Ultimate roster, but they're both a Pokemon that was added into Super Smash Bros. Because they were new at the time. The DS may only have one character, but the 3DS has a ton. And the reason the Miis are on here instead of Wii is because I'm pretty sure Nintendo considers the Mii fighters to be different characters than just plain old regular Miis, so their first appearance is Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. And the 3DS's character will be Mii Gunner. I'm giving Bayonetta a second chance because Bayonetta 2 being exclusive to Wii U was just such a big deal that it just feels right to put her on here. But will she win, though? Inklings and Alf are probably better choices anyway. Oh, no, oh, it's hard to say! This is the closest one by far, easily. It's Bayonetta. The Switch will either be Byleth, Pyron Mithra, or Min Min. Let's see. If I can hit the actual spin button instead of slightly to the left of the spin button. And it's gonna be Byleth! Of all the games in Super Smash Bros., the only one to debut on PC was Minecraft, but there are multiple Minecraft characters, so we still gotta spin. And it's gonna be Zombie! It's gonna be Zombie, eh? That was dumb, I'm sorry. Sonic is the Sega Genesis, Snake is the MSX2, Richter is the PC Engine Super CD-ROM squared? I hope I'm saying that right. And Cuphead is the Xbox One. The Virtual Boy is gonna be Wario, because from what I've seen, everyone seems to agree the best Virtual Boy game is Wario Land. Byleth is mobile phones, because they actually appeared in Fire Emblem Heroes before Free Houses. And then Kirby is Apple Arcade, because if you make him gray and have him do his neutral special, he kinda looks like the Apple logo. Unlike the Famicom, the Super Famicom doesn't have any exclusive characters on the roster, so we're just gonna spin the Super Nintendo wheel again. And this time, it's either Captain Falcon or Falco. Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon. And finally, the new 3DS. And it's gonna be Shulk. Now that all the platforms have picked their characters, we can see what the first matchup was gonna be. It will be Nintendo Wii versus 3DS. Which means it's gonna be Rosalina and Luma versus Mii Gunner, and whichever system loses will be eliminated, and its spot on the board will be given to the winning system. And we're gonna keep doing this until only one platform remains. We've got a lot of matches to get through, so to speed them up, it's only gonna be one stock, and everyone will always start with 50%. I'm pretty sure Undertale didn't start as a 3DS game. I don't even know if it's on 3DS. But I also get the feeling Sans is the Mii Gunner most people want to see, so here he is. Rosalina enjoying that side B. There's an air star. You get it. Oh, Sans takes it from you, and there goes Rosalina and Luma. Now the Wii is eliminated, and its spot on the board turns red for the... Wrong layer. It turns red for the 3DS. And now we spin the wheel 2 more times. The next matchup will be between... I can't tell... Arcades and the Nintendo 64. Which means it's Ryu versus Ganondorf. Oh, footstool into the water. Oh, but he makes it out. There's a Pokeball. That ought to be helpful. Marshadow, that's a pretty good one. Ganondorf wants to beat Ryu himself, though. No zoom in, that's odd. But Arcades have been defeated, so their spot now turns to the N64 green, and there they go. Now it's gonna be Game & Watch Virtual Boy. So it's Luigi versus Wario. Luigi doing a good job against Wario, but gets hit in the face with a bike. Come on, Luigi, you gotta do your company proud. You can't let their most awkward, I guess. Yeah, the Virtual Boy is defeated. Not a surprise. So the Virtual Boy spot on the board turns black. And it's eliminated. We've got the Super Nintendo. And it'll be up against the Game & Watch again. Can Luigi win 2 in a row? So yeah, the reason I said most awkward console, or whatever it was I said, is because I was gonna say biggest failure. But like, are we sure that's not the Wii U? They seem to enjoy going off-screen, which is quite fun to watch. That was supposed to be sarcasm, but it honestly kind of sounded like I was being serious. Oh, barrel to the face. That's gotta be painful. That's gotta be painful. I can talk. Diddy Kong was given 3 Pokeballs, but he chose to only use 1. Interesting. Oh, he's got the second one. Oh, he doesn't need that third one, because just whip Luigi off screen. You can't just fill it in, because that would fill in the whole thing, so I gotta get a little creative here. And now the Super Nintendo has 2 spots. And the wheel stopped rotating again. Does anyone who uses this site know what makes it do that? I think just from spinning it too many times, but why can't it just stay spinning? It's a good visual. Anyway, our next match will be between... Oh, it was so close to Wii U. It had a chance to redeem itself after that comment I made. But no, it'll be the 3DS versus our first non-Nintendo console of the video, the PlayStation 1. They both have numbers in their name. But not really, because it's not officially called PlayStation 1. People just sometimes say that. Anyway, why throw the item over there where it's not going to hit him? Here comes one of those things. What are they called? Materia? Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, Sans has got it. And a Pokeball. Zoroark, that's a pretty good one. And the big Gyarados-looking guy. Oh, look out for the water. Wait, why is the screen all dark? Is it because of Zoroark? I don't remember it doing that. Oh, I thought he was going to live that, but no. It's a little hard to tell the difference, but the PlayStation 1 part changes color, like just barely, and it gets eliminated. And spin, 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 the wheel goes, goes, goes. And it lands on Xbox One. Xbox One will be fighting... Oh, not the 3DS, the original DS. Cuphead is metal, got a gust bellows, but doesn't seem to know how to use it very well. Oh, he's got a hammer, that's much easier. Though I think I heard it squeak. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, but Lucario countered it. Can you do that when it's squeaky?
Yes.
And there goes Lucario! Oh, no, just barely hangs on. Doesn't want to use the barrel, even though that's good for him. Oh, it's over. Cuphead's gonna win. Oh, unless he goes to sudden death. Lucario, what was that? I'm gonna watch that footage again, because I don't even know what happened. But not before I turn the DS section green and eliminate it. So I think what happened was Lucario threw the barrel down. That made it bounce off like the front of the train and go back to Lucario and KO. And Apple Arcade will fight next. But who will Apple Arcade fight? Should I say who or what? Super Famicom? Yes, Super Famicom. Here we are in beautiful Super Mario World, where the Apple logo will fight a guy who's supposed to not be seen. We got a Galaga that is neither Apple Arcade or Super Famicom as far as I know. But Super Famicom's choosing to use it. Can Apple dodge it? Doesn't need to, because Apple loses anyway. So this rainbow gets replaced with boring gray, just like the Apple logo in real life. And their arcade is gone. It's gonna be the new 3DS. And the new 3DS's opponent is the Sega Genesis. Probably should have acknowledged this before, but what I was gonna do if one of the other new 3DS games won was just have the characters from that game take turns, but that was a quick one. New 3DS, more like blue 3DS. Honestly, I think that match is shorter than one spin of the wheel is. So it'll be the original Famicom versus... Oh, that would be good, but nope, the Game Boy Color. The last match was 6 seconds, so on the next wheel spin, I'll count how many seconds it is. If I remember to. I've been picking stages based on what the wheel lands on, but I'm pretty sure none of the stages are a Game Boy Color game. But I think this custom stage I have is close enough. I just realized, can't spiky-eared Pichu be a DS character? Oh well. Oh, Pikachu Libre could be a Wii U character. Wait, no, 3DS. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, what I was gonna say was Tetris is known for being on the Game Boy, but this particular Tetris is clearly in color. So, Game Boy Color. And the Famicom is eliminated. And now the wheel lands on Game Boy Advance. And that freaking Pokemon trainer I hate will be playing against Me Gunner, right, Me Gunner. Who needs a stage from a 3DS game when you have a stage that is a 3DS? Pokeball throws it off stage. I'm getting covered up by the edges again. I can't see what I'm saying. I can't talk either. Switches Ivysaur. And now the Charizard. Two in a row. Maybe I shouldn't do custom stages. One clamshell handheld takes down another. Click the wrong one. Hold on. There, no, that's definitely the wrong one. There we go. And spin. Now we've got the Game Boy versus the Xbox One. I can't tell what animal that is. Is it a cow or a goat? I think it's a goat. Minecraft fans, help me out here. No, maybe it's a cow. I see the pink. I think that's the udders. Why so much more black than white? Usually cows are the other way around. Good job, Pikachu. That was good. Xbox One, more like X-Boy One. Am I right? Spin, 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 land on Game Boy Color. I thought it would be Game Boy again, but it's Game Boy Color. And Pichu's opponent now will be Sora, representing the PlayStation 2. I gave Sora the zebra clothes option he has. That's what they are, right? Yeah, zebra stripes. Because I used to have a zebra stripe hat that I got at Disneyland. And he's a Disney character, so it fits perfectly. And then Pichu has a little fire headband thing, just because I wanted to. Come on, Sora. Pichu hurts himself enough with lightning. Why you gotta hurt him with lightning also? And what was that weird pop? You saw that too, right? That spirited me more than it should have. And the PS2 turns yellow and gets eliminated. I forgot I was gonna count how long the wheel goes. Let's do it. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second, 7 second, 8 second, 9 second, 10 second. Yeah, more or less 10 seconds. So yeah, that one match was shorter. And the Wii U is pitted up against the PS4. The Wii U facing the PS4. Should I focus on that joke I've heard about Bayonetta and Joker being mother and son? Or should I focus on how Persona 5 could be shortened to PS5, but it's a PS4 game? I think it's on PS5 too, but it's PS4 in this video. A lot of red on this stage. Red is my favorite color, but whenever there's too much red, it bothers me. It's weird. You know what? I should have had this be the stage for Virtual Boy. I went with the Final Fantasy one because it kind of looked red on the menu, but this... Well, I can't believe I forgot about this one. No, want to be in the video? Bye. This one's going on longer than most of the other ones have. And we're getting another sudden death, although I think this is actually the first sudden death. And there goes the Wii U. From one shade of blue to another. Adios, Wii U. I see Joker wants to drive into the wheel, but he's not gonna, because it'll spin away. Not PS4, PS3, which is also Joker. And Joker's next opponent will be... Can you imagine it's PS4? No, it's Xbox 360, so I hope you like Bayonetta vs. Joker, because you're getting it twice in a row. Madden's pretty Xboxy. I put Bayonetta in green. I bet you can guess why. This stage is really big. It's probably gonna get laggy. Can't tell how it works though. Does it tilt from... No, it tilts on its own. I thought maybe it was them seesawing it. What's with all the magma? She's never gonna get back up now. I hope how boring this fight is gonna be is not foreshadowing how boring the Super Bowl is gonna be. If this isn't uploaded until after the Super Bowl, I'm gonna put the winner up on screen.
No.
Sony only has one console remaining. What's gonna be our next matchup? It's gonna be mobile phones. Up against... Oh, hard to say. The Xbox 360 again. Same stage again because it's easy. Wait, oh, I screwed up. We gotta start all over. Okay, so Bayonetta lost, right? My mistake. PS3 won. What am I doing? There we go. Now it's right. And we can spin the wheel again. And it lands on Sega Genesis. And Sonic's next opponent is gonna be Diddy Kong. This stage will probably make the fight go all the way till the timer's up. Unless one of the CPUs makes a really big dumb mistake like I just did. Almost 10 seconds in, and oh, they did hit each other. And Sonic is healing. That's gonna be good for him, especially on this stage, because once you're at 100%, you're pretty much done. Oh, he drops the healing thing. And now he's at a higher percent than Diddy Kong is. That was a waste. We haven't seen a single foul smash this whole video. Maybe we finally will get to. Sonic, look out! Well, they both gotta look out now. Still no foul smash for us. Genesis does not do what Nintendo don't. The Super Nintendo has defeated it. Spin that wheel! Oh, I was gonna say the console we're playing on finally gets to play, but nope, it's the 3DS again. But will its opponent be the Switch? No, its opponent is the PC Engine Super CD-ROM 2, or squared, whatever. I'm just gonna call it the Richter machine. The logo is a CD, which spins, like this does. Richter's original game could have been on the Super Famicom, like I thought it was, but no, it has to be on this weird thing with a really long name that I bet most people have never even heard of. As much as I like Richter, I hope he loses. Oh. It keeps looking like he is doing a failed recovery, but no, he makes it back on, because the thing's spinning that fast. They're not even fighting, they're just trying to stay on. Oh, there goes Sans, but he makes it back on. There goes Richter, and Richter is out. More territory for the 3DS. Sans has been doing very well today. Can anyone take him down? Oh, is it gonna land on it again? No, we get to see the GameCube for the first time today. And the GameCube will be fighting against the Game Boy Color. Pikachu in color, it works. Ike starts on one of Pikachu's stripes. Pichu starts on his head, goes down to his ear, up to his other ear. Side B's into nothing. Well, not nothing, but, like, side B's for no reason. That's a better word to say it. Oh, Ike is invincible. Is that gonna be of any help whatsoever? Not really, they're kind of just jumping around no differently than they were before. Not invincible anymore. And Pichu turns around. Not looking good for Pichu! Oh, that would have been the end of it if there wasn't land down below. Where we finally get a final smash! Ike doesn't like final smashes, it seems. But he does like conquering the Game Boy Color. Spinny, spinny, spin, spin. Spinny, spinny, spin, spin. Spin, 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 spin. And now it's the PC. And who's gonna be dealing with the Minecraft zombie apocalypse? Joker will, I'm pretty sure. The whole Bayonetta Joker twice thing kind of confused me. And we're back here again. Can the tiny little bit of green conquer all this yellow? I was gonna say red, but I forgot it can be other colors. You know, I think I called Zombie he, but why are we so sure Zombie's a man? Like, it's the same clothes as Steve, but maybe it wasn't a man. just someone who likes the same clothes as Steve. Does that mean Chain Chomp's gonna become a zombie? Because I know zombies bite you, you get turned into a zombie, but what if you bite a zombie? I never thought of that. PC Master Race? I don't think so. Nintendo 64? No, Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Oh, now it's Nintendo 64. Diddy Kong will be fighting Ganondorf. Oh, look out for the banana peel. I said look out for that. I said watch out for the banana peels. Do you think, are you one of those people who thinks it's just a banana? And that's what's throwing you off because I'm saying look out for the banana peel. Oh, and time for another sudden death. Diddy Kong could easily KO him, but no. Sudden death time. And there goes the monkey. And Super Nintendo is taken down by the console I don't like nearly as much, but I have like 3 or 4 shirts of. And Nintendo 64 is our first one to get bigger. The image get bigger. You know what time it is? It's time to spin again! The NES! Freaking finally! It's only the... Never mind. And the Super Famicom will go up against the GameCube. I'm looking for someone to say. I'm blanking with this one. I don't know why. There's a Pokeball. Hopefully that'll give him something to say. Entei, that's good for Captain Falcon. But not if you kick Ike away. Why would you do that? The Blue Shell. This ought to do the trick. Blue Shell's notorious for being... Yep. And the Super Famicom takes down the Nintendo GameCube. S-P-I-N. Spin the wheel and spin the wheel. La la la. La la la. I'm running out of ideas for things to say while I spin the wheel. It's Nintendo Switch! And who will the wheel switch to now? What will the wheel switch to now? They're not characters or people. They are objects and other things like arcades are a location. And I am over-explaining this. It's Switch versus PS3. Here we are on Shadow Moses Island. We might see it again later if the second thing the wheel lands on in a match is the MSX2. Pokeball, Pokeball, Viola, fix it up. It's full of picks and shooting fire, something that rhymes with up. Hey, here comes the giant robot that never does anything. I know it's called a Metal Gear, I just thought my son sounded funnier with a more recognized phrase. Know what I mean? Oh, and we got the Metal Gear Assist trophy too, but we don't get to see him do anything. The Nintendo Switch has taken down the PS3. I don't know what happened, but mobile phones got off the wheel somehow. It should still be on there, so it's the NES. And the NES is going up against the PlayStation 4. The Persona 5 stage again, which I've gotten sick of now. Hopefully it's the blue one. Nope, it's the red one again. I didn't know that could grab items. Oh! NES was doing really bad, and I thought for sure it would lose, but last second, up smash for the win! So all these blue spots turn NES red, and there goes the PS4. And you know what the best part is? We don't need to do the Persona 5 stage anymore! And they get their chance to play now, after they were accidentally tossed out early. And the mobile markets will be competing with the MSX2. You know, if you had said, character from a mobile game in Super Smash Bros., I would have pictured Angry Birds, or someone from Candy Crush, or someone from Pokemon Go, but no, it's Byleth. That just seems weird. Mobile games deserve better representation in this than that, so yeah, even though I don't like Angry Birds, I think they should be in the next game somewhere. Maybe not playable, but at least an assist trophy, or a stage. But Pokemon Go, for sure, because there's Pokemon in the game anyway. Hide in the box, Snake, it's what you do! I know it's not cardboard, but you can manage. Oh, you'd rather just break it open and not use the items. You get the Smash Ball, but at the end of the game, so we don't get to see a Final Smash. This is just gonna be a Final Smash-less video. A Final Smash-less video. I was gonna... The reason it sounded weird at first was because I was gonna say Fall Smash free video, but then mid-word, mid-sentence, whatever, you don't care, why do I do this? And there goes the MSX2, mobile has taken over. And our next fight is gonna be the 3DS squaring off against mobile phones again. Smartphones are a pretty crazy gadget. No, This is a netter custom stage that spins, but not nearly as much, you'll see. The spinning turns on and off when you hit one of the levers, which means crazy stuff like this happens. Oh wait, that wasn't 3DS, was it? I'm so confused. Wait, was Wii U supposed to... Why is Wii U red? Oh, what did I do? The phone takes over Wii U, I guess. I don't know what I did, but I really screwed up. Yeah, I don't know if this is right, but this is what we're gonna go with. These three red spaces and a diagonal row here, you see it? Those are all NES. And then these two gray ones are phone. And then, wait. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these dark red ones. I think that was 3DS. So... I'm just gonna give them to phone, I guess. I am following the rules of this game very carefully, as you can see. I feel it's fair to give phone a bunch of free spots like this, because it was accidentally left out for a while. Makes up for it, you know? Now that that mess is all sorted out, we can spin, and it's for sure accurate to what's left on the board now, I checked. Nintendo 64 up against the mobile phone. That's somewhat phone-shaped, I say. The little teleporter things could be the apps, I guess. Ganondorf most likely has no idea what a phone is, but can he beat one? And yes, it is quite inconsistent if I refer to everyone as the characters you're seeing, or the things on the wheel they're supposed to be. Right up to the top. Byleth grabs onto him to get up to the top too. Smart of her, and there she doesn't go. The teleporter saved her. Won't save you that time. And the Nintendo 64 gains a lot more territory that the phone had only just gotten. And the Nintendo 64 picture gets even bigger. It's very important to remember to put the Nintendo 64 picture back on. And it lands on either Super Famicom or Switch. It's Super Famicom. And the Super Famicom's opponent is the Game Boy. And I just realized we're down to nothing left but Nintendo stuff. Can Captain Falcon beat Pikachu in his homeland? Which is actually Kirby's. Guys, you gotta stop fighting... What do you call that? Not off-screen, because... You know what? Off-screen, it works. Stop fighting off-screen. We want to see you. Yeah. Captain Falcon was at like 130%. Him losing was pretty much guaranteed to happen. And there goes the Super Famicom. The Game Boy is getting bigger, and 64 is starting to have some competition here. The NES? Question mark? Yeah, the NES. And the NES will fight the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, Nintendo Switch. That's the thing, I can never tell when it's slowed down enough. Just like it was said in the Gamer's Garage video, this matchup would have been cool for a finale, but it's still nice to see Nintendo's first main console versus their most recent one. There's a barrel over there, it'd be good for you guys to use it, especially when Piranha Plant's at 104. Oh, you just want to meter smash instead. But there's a Galaga. I don't remember what the last one we saw did. Oh, this one won't abduct anybody. Let's Byleth. Oh, nope. Color TV Game 15. Who are you rooting for? The left paddle or the right paddle? Oh, we're not going to get to know who wins. But we will get to know who wins this fight. In a sudden death. Sudden is right. You don't need to respect your elders because the NES has been conquered by the Nintendo Switch. Wheel spinning. Oh, It's the Nintendo Switch again. And who will follow in the NES's footsteps? Either the Nintendo 64 or the Game Boy? It's the Game Boy. The Switch is going after all the granddaddies. Here we are in sunny Saffron City, home of Silphco, and Byleth is getting electrocuted like crazy by a Pikachu. Like, this Pikachu loves using forward air. Hasn't gotten hit once, but done with forward air, wants to do some back air now, and neutral special. Go for the electrode! Pikachu! Wow! Game Boy was all like, yo, Switch, you think you can do that to my brother just because you think you're so cool? I'm a Game Boy, stupid! You can't do that to us! I don't know how I messed this up so badly, but with only 2 left, there's only supposed to be 2 colors left. Let me fix that real quick. I just divided the whole thing in half. Whoever wins this next match is our ultimate champion. And even though there's only 2 left, we still gotta spin the wheel, because like all the other matches, whichever one it lands on first is the away team, if you know what I mean. And the Game Boy will be going to a Nintendo 64 stage. Right here. And you know what? Let's make this last match a little different. Doubles match. This custom stage isn't as gimmicky as the ones I usually pick are, so the CPUs should do just fine. Or not. Pikachu, what are you doing? Okay, looks like it wasn't much of a 2v2 after all. Well, that's a disappointing way... Not disappointing, it's an anticlimactic way to end, but the Game Boy is our big winner! And with that, the original Nintendo Game Boy is officially the best video game handheld of all time, or whatever! One more shout out to Gamer's Garage, check out that channel's similar video, link down below. Wait, hold on, I can get bigger than that. Can you not? There's gotta be a way. Random word to end the video! Steal!